For me, meme coins were really a tokenizing culture. Okay, we get that, but it was also instant capital formation at scale in a decentralized manner.
Imagine, and I think the pump fund guys really wanted to do this, but I think sort of that social experiment went a little off. But imagine if your likes and your follows were essentially sort of valuable assets that you could trade on at that moment. It's basically an open poly market, right? Where you can see immediately and judge not based on just some momentary attention. Because right now when you have likes and follows, they sit there as a badge, but you don't actually know whether it's still relevant. So you say, oh, wow, you've had 100 million views, but actually his next video has 10 views or 100 views. Because that was him 3 years ago, but not today, for instance, right? And you can't see that, right? But when you actually have real money at stake, right? Then you can see, is the attention real right now, or is it only momentary at that moment in time, right? And because, just like Polymarket, people are actually putting money behind it, you actually have a much better measure because there's something at stake, right? So, but people experimenting and trying to figure it out. And of course, what Pump did, also people did all sorts of weird things to try to get money. And so that part, again, is this, I would argue, sort of a great sort of, I guess, psychological human experiment that's happening that we still haven't figured out. In the same way that, when social media came about, many of the things that have emerged, both good and bad, we didn't really realize until social media came about, right? So we're going to have to keep experimenting.